quick and wanted to show you guys. I am on, says up there, on day 2, right there. The little machine's in the way. But anyways, on the board, I'll walk over there because I'm going to show you guys how I walk with this bad boy anyways. So every time I have to get up to use the restroom, I have to unplug the machine. So I unplug it. I could unplug it from the wall and then, do it like that and then take the cord with me, or I can just unplug it from the back. So I decide to unplug it from the back. Okay. Hi, cheeseburger. So this is how I move around with all of my goodies, right? So here's my board up here. So I'll show you. See, it says chemo day 2. So that's the date up there. It has like the names of my nurses and stuff on there. Who's taking care of me. This is, of course, my setup over here. I am going to plug this back in, and I'm going to show you what is going on here. Just plug it back into the back right here. I'm going to put my foot so this doesn't roll. Okay, there we go. All right. So it's all plugged in. So that's every time I have to go to the bathroom, I have to get up. So we got a lot going on up here. Now, right here, it says what it is, right? Those are the names. This one right here is this one. It's the only one that is a different color. Like, it's like an orange pinkish color to me, right? So this is also caution chemotherapy, the bag, one of them. And then the red one is also chemotherapy. This one has a green bag over it because it could be sensitive to light, so that's why they cover it. At least that's what they told me. This one right here, like I said, goes all the way down. It is that one. That is the one that's going to make me lose all my hair. So they already told me that bad boy is the one that makes me lose my hair, which I already I already knew that was going to happen. You know what I mean? Let's see. All right. Oh, I have headphones on. So now, because I have a roommate, so I don't want to be too loud. The reason why I cart this bad boy everywhere is because there's my PICC line, and then it's all connected to my PICC line. So even though there's so many bags going on, they connect them with there's little adapters and stuff on them. So they connect them where they can just run all of them through the lines. They all connect up and they can all come in through that way. So I'm gonna take my sandals off, get my butt back in bed. Also, today is the day that my taste buds have went to shit, like literally. So my appetite I've been losing my appetite there slowly. We knew that was one of the signs, that because I can't finish all my food and I'm just not hungry, and it's not even that I don't like the food, it's just I only eat a little bit of it and then I'm done. Well, tonight normally I would eat way more than this, but because they are pumping all of this into my body, I can taste, I don't know, it doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't taste good either, but it's weird to explain it. There's just like this taste, kind of could feel it like in the back of my throat, like when I swallow them. It doesn't taste like where it wants to make me throw up or anything, but it doesn't, it doesn't really taste good. But I think that's because the reason why it doesn't want to make me throw up yet, probably, is because every time before they started running these bags and they started doing the chemotherapy, because the first one I had a reaction to it that was a different type of drug. That's a whole bag on its own in itself, different kind and everything else. So obviously these right here are different kinds. And so far I've been very lucky that I've had no major symptoms from them, except for the one is going to make my hair fall out. There is another one that they did say makes your hands tingly and can will make your hands go numb and your feet go numb, and that's one of the side effects that can happen from whatever chemo, right? So some people do end up getting their their fill back, or like it not being numbness anymore after they complete their chemo sessions and their feet, and some people don't. So of course everyone's different. Thank you. Appreciate the prayers. Yes. So for me so far, I've been very lucky that I don't have the tingle and my feet's not numb and my hands aren't numb. So I'm happy about that. But that can always change because I'm only on day 2. So yeah, I do have my ear was a little tingly earlier, but not too bad. What I mean by like the food, so it all started on lunchtime. They brought me lunch. They brought me chicken with gravy with mushrooms on it. I had squash, and I like all of that. So this isn't food that I wouldn't be like, oh, mushrooms gross. No, I like mushrooms. I like gravy. I like everything that was served on the plate, They gave me a side salad with the vinaigrette dressing, and had a cucumber and then a tomato, like the little round tomatoes. I ate the cucumber. Cucumber fucking tastes bomb. It was like fresh and crunchy. I tasted the salad, and the salad didn't really it tastes like watered down. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Now, the thing is the vinaigrette dressing, like the balsamic vinaigrette, usually that's like really strong and you can taste the vinegar in it, right? So it tastes watered down. It was crazy. It had no flavor. It tastes more like oil than shit, like the oily side, and it didn't really do. The chicken tastes like if you left it in the crock pot for way too many more hours than what it should have tasted in there. But it didn't taste like that yesterday because I still had my taste was different. It's like today it just completely changed my taste. Squash, I like squash. The squash didn't taste that great to me. So that was for lunch. But the fruits, anything fruit so far has been like delicious for me. I love the fruits. So I'm happy about that because they give me like little cups of different fresh fruits. So I'm able to eat that and like it. Tonight's dinner, I'm going to show you how much I eat because it's still right there. They haven't come pick it up. So it was bigger. I should have took a damn picture of the before and after, but I wasn't thinking. So there's the chicken, and it was this is bread, and then chicken, and then I had some pico de gallo left over that I saved, and then of course broccoli. But I'm not hungry, so I'm not gonna eat that. But yeah, so the broccoli doesn't taste good to me, and anybody who knows me, I love broccoli, and I could eat it raw too. So it just doesn't taste good to me. I don't know how to explain it. The bread that the turkey was sitting on top of, because it was an open-faced turkey sandwich, I eat the bread, and it would be good, but the bread tastes like how they first make it, but not in a good way. Like the dough, like it's weird to explain how it tastes. It can taste good. The turkey, didn't care for it. The gravy, not too bad, but doesn't really have a flavor. And so this is the weird part too. So carrots, like little raw carrots. Normally I won't eat raw carrots. I don't hate them, and I can tolerate like eating 1 or 2, but it's not like, oh, they're so delicious. And like we buy bags of carrots, and Oscar can eat them raw like that. He likes them. Me, I don't really care for them too much. Now I like cooked carrots though. I like them to be cooked. So they gave me a little container thing with carrots and celery, and I took a bite of the carrot, and the carrot tastes like the carrot was the most delicious thing out of the whole fucking dinner. It was crazy. I like the carrot. and the carrot tastes really sweet. Yeah, it was weird because it's messing with my taste buds. So I knew this day was gonna come because I've kind of been watching YouTube videos about other people who have to do chemotherapy, and I added myself into a couple groups, like support groups, that there's people that are going through the same type of chemotherapy which I'm going through, which is the R-EPOCH. It's called like that because each letter stands for a different thing that they're using. So yeah, so I've been just kind of like keeping track of what's going on. So maybe this can help some. Everyone's different. So the way I figure, like, well, how's this going to help somebody else? Well, what I would suggest for them is to write it down. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be tracking everything that they give me to eat now, right? And everything that I eat, and it tastes just like, oh, another thing, dinner didn't smell as bad, but lunch, when they first brought it in, I could smell it. Like, it was weird. Like, they put it in front of me and it smelled kind of like old piss. It's like poop. It didn't smell good. So I was like, why does it stink? That's another thing, can make your senses, whack out of line or whatever. So these are the things I've been noticing. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because whoever has to go through this, they do say that you're gonna, foods that you once loved, you're not gonna enjoy. You're not gonna be able to enjoy them anymore. That's just the way it goes. So I'm gonna write down the things right now, what I like, because obviously it's changing dramatically. So now I know I broke down carrots, because carrots are delicious. So that way when I do get to go back home, at least I can have my mom or we could go shopping to put carrots on the list, because of the fact that I like the carrots right now for some reason, the taste bud. It says, eat your vegetables. I'm trying. Prayers, girl. So nice seeing you. Hi, Kato. Yeah, I'm just here, trying to share what's going on with me in case someone else comes across this video, has to go through the same process. They can do what I'm doing. So yeah, so that's how I'm gonna handle my food situation here. Is every time I get breakfast, every time I get lunch, every time I get dinner, I might not eat a lot of it, but at least I can write down and keep track of the things that I do like hearing. I hate hearing all this. What exactly diagnosis? Menestel. I think I wrote it down in my little planner. So this is another lifesaver thing that I have. I have a planner right here that I've been keeping track of everything. All my doctor's appointments, all my blood work, every time, just anything that I had to do. Okay. So you can see right there, see this word right here, menestel B cell lymphoma. So that's what it's written down. So yeah. So here's my little, like I said, my little daily planner that I keep track of everything on. This is what I've been up to the last few months. As you can see, everything that is has written down, biopsies, appointments, just tracking everything that I can. So, but taking notes. I recommend that anyone that has any medical problems, it doesn't matter if you don't have cancer, just in general, like say you go to the hospital and you find out that there's something wrong with you and you're gonna have to be seeing the doctor a lot. Yeah, the first day that you're gonna have to be going to the doctors or doing appointments, you wanna take care of yourself and you gotta get a planner. This is a lifesaver. So I recommend this not only for people that are gonna have to do chemo treatment and just you know, anything that you're dealing with in life, because this is big, because I'm like, I can't remember. They're like, when's the last time you had a COVID test? I'm like, fuck. I can't even remember what I did last week. So me just keeping this planner is like a lifesaver, because, you know, they go, when's your last COVID test? Oh, well, you know what? I have it written right there on my little calendar. I could tell them the exact date and the exact time. Oh, well, they had me take a COVID test this last Friday at 5 a.m. in the morning. I took my COVID test, you know? So this is what I got going on. Like I said, I just wanted to jump on here and kind of show my setup right here in case anyone, like I said, that ends up having to go through this process was curious. But I'm here and it's only day 2, so I need to make something. I was saying it wrong. Okay, so I was underneath the impression with this R-EPOCH, you know, type of aggressive chemotherapy. It's super aggressive chemotherapy that they do, right? Because obviously I have to be in the hospital and I don't get to go home. So I'm here in the hospital for 5 days. After those 5 days, then I get to go. It's 4 bags. So it's 4 bags of chemotherapy. Well, yeah, it's 4 bags, and each bag takes 24 hours to complete. So when they start one bag, it takes 24 hours for it to complete. I was underneath the impression that when I got out of here, I get a shot, which I know that I get a shot that's supposed to help build up my white blood cells again, or something for my blood, for my beast, you know, because the chemo kind of kills them. So I need a shot before I leave the hospital. I need to get that probably the same day before they let me go home. I thought I was gonna go home for 3 weeks, but it's not 3 weeks. It's actually only 2, because this right now is considered my first week. So that was like a little misunderstanding that I was having with the doctor. I thought he was like, okay, you come to the hospital 5 days, you're in the hospital, then you get to go home for 3 weeks. When he means by 3 weeks is this one right here is already considered week 1. So I'm already into week 1. Then I'll go home for my 2nd week and my 3rd week. So that's only 2 weeks at home. And then I have to come back to the hospital and do it all over again. So I've had a roughest year of my life. I didn't know if you read comment the last video or not. So I lost it all and fought like hell. Let's get back. And don't compare it to yours. I hope it gets better. Thank you, Kato. No, yeah, I feel like sometimes in life we're going to go through things that are going to break us down or might try to knock us down. But to me, it's all about your attitude, how you handle it. You know what I mean? It's about keeping that positive attitude. It's about, I don't know, I believe in God, so I have faith that everything's gonna be okay no matter what. You know, you don't want to lose faith. And you know, of course, with me and Oscar, we work so much, so it's hard. I'm not with him. He's in the truck without me. I can't work. Like, there's a lot, but I know that even though all of this is going on, it doesn't seem like I don't not feel blessed. Like, I'm still happy. I still feel very blessed to be alive. Believe it or not, it could actually be a lot worse. The thing with this type of chemotherapy is it's very aggressive, but not only that, it's curable. So to me, that's a blessing. It has a 85% success rate that they've done it, and they were able to, you know, there's a lot of stories that people have shared that they were able to overcome this type, you know, which to me, it gives me not only something to look forward to, but it lets me know, well, I'm a fighter, and yeah, I'm gonna kick cancer's ass, because this sure in the hell ain't gonna kick mine. It might knock me down, you know, and it's gonna test me, and it's not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna get through it. So I couldn't understand why I deserved it, accustomed me. He says I was insane. I had to turn to God and understand He had a plan. Turned all my problems in life so much more. See, and that's it. When things happen to ourselves in life, there's certain things like it has to do with the way of your thinking, right? So right away when I read your comment, I'm not trying to throw you underneath the bus or make you feel bad. One thing that I learned at a very, very young age in life is that no matter how fucked up your life is, it's not a why me. Why is he doing this to me? Why do I have to? It's not. There's a lot of people in the world that are struggling and going through problems that would love to trade positions with you in your story or replace, you know what I mean? So like for me, when I found out, when I was younger, I didn't always have the best life growing up, and it was pretty hard for me, and I was really young and I didn't understand. So I felt like that when I was really young. Why me? Why God? Why does my life have to be so bad? Why does it have to? But that's just also, that's another way of, that's negative thinking. That's what negative thinking is. You're thinking negative instead of positive. When you take a step back, no matter how bad the outcome was, no matter what you went through, you can always find good in the bad. You just have to focus on the good and not focus on the bad. So that's what I choose to. Because there's 1,000 things that I could just sit here and name off, like, oh, you know, but I choose not to. You need I'll kick it off. Huh? I could get off. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys, I gotta go. Everybody have a wonderful night. Love you guys, and hope maybe this information was a little bit helpful for some people. All right, bye, guys.